They usually have it on the lake. You just kind of drive your boat up. Everybody drives their boat up, and they'll shoot them off. But it rained, it stormed, so we didn't get to see nothing. We just chilled.
Yeah, man, it was hot. It
Yeah.
was so hot that day, and like that whole week had been the coolest day with 95 degrees.
Yeah.
So by the time the 4th came around, we can just walk through the neighborhood, but it's still like 10 minutes in the sun.
Right.
By the time we got there, Eve's just mad from being hot.
Get drenched.
So we had to find a spot under a tree just to watch the parade. And then we came right back home. My daughter, they're heat resistant. So her and her little gang of friends would go back and forth to the park because they had like food trucks and vendors and stuff.
Yeah.
Kept walking back and forth, back and forth. And they're like, "Can you come get us?" And that's when I was like, "Need a golf cart."
Yeah.
But so like all day long, I kept telling my son, "We'll go to the park to watch the fireworks at like 9. They start at 10." And then I started checking the radar and like, it's pouring down rain right at 10. So I told my daughter, I'm like, find what the word on the street is about the fireworks because they're not doing them at 10. They're going to do them earlier if they do them at all. She calls me 9:15. She's like, "They're about to do the fireworks." I'm like, "Well, I'm not going to get there that fast."
Right.
So me and White, we went to the driveway and I grabbed an umbrella. It's pouring down rain and you can see the town fireworks from my driveway.
No kidding.
So that was our 4th.
Dang. I'm surprised they did that.
I'm surprised it worked.
Yeah, that's too. Yeah, because I think some of the fireworks where we were at, they ended up getting damaged. So
Really?
yeah, so they're like, "Oh, we'll just save them for next year," but some of them didn't make it. So
Yeah.
It stormed, it rained, and everything. And they just canceled it.
I think my daughter was saying like some of the last ones because it didn't really seem like there was a grand finale.
Mm-hmm.
And she said it looked like some of them like just started blowing up on the ground. So I don't know if like the water did something to it or what.
Well, probably just got soaked and the fireworks started falling over. Yeah, that's how disasters are made. Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, it was kind of lackluster. They were supposed to go look at some yesterday, but again, like there was a chance of rain, so we was like, whatever. We didn't get to see any. Well, we heard a lot.
Really?
The neighbor went off last night. He just kept blowing them up. So we heard some, but we didn't get to see a whole lot. So his 4th kind of sucked.
I was surprised it goes up, it explodes, it's lights. I figured the rain would mute that, but it still worked.
Yeah.
The chemistry, I guess.
Yeah. Just a little tiny explosions going off. Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's good. At least some people got to see some, but for the most part, I think Avon stopped theirs too. Mooresville, I think, did. I think Martinsville may have done there. I don't know.
I bet they did. Martinsville.
Yeah.
Hell, this is Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
We were like, we're doing it.
Maybe Plainfield too.
America 250.
Yeah, we don't care.
That's why we didn't have a podcast last week. Somebody celebrated too hard.
250 beers.
Yeah. Because then after that went down, I went in and started watching the news to see the actual celebration in D.C. And it made sense because it almost seemed like it was raining so bad they should have just postponed it.
Mm-hmm.
But, the president's like, "No, this is America 250. I'm staying up all night."
Yeah.
And it was worth watching, dude.
Yeah. I've seen some of it, yeah.
851,000 fireworks, dude.
Oh.
Insane.
That's tax dollars well spent.
Did you see any of the highlights from it?
I think I saw like part of the finale, and it was like just smoke everywhere.
Dude,
it was nuts.
It's daytime all of a sudden.
Yeah. Everybody's lit up. You can tell who's who, and it's just smoke everywhere.
Oh man, I wish I could have been there for that.
Oh yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, it looked like a good time. I'm sure it's hotter than hell, but
yeah,
it was nice. Yeah, it looked like it'd be fun. But,
the rain probably cooled it down a little bit.
I mean, 800,000 fireworks, dude.
Dude, it was
you're
like
not gonna have a good time.
A half hour, 45 minutes straight of just.
The guy just shooting them all off. How many more we got? Don't worry about it.
We're gonna need more torches.
Yeah, they're gonna need another guy. He's gonna swap him out. His fingers are broken.
It had to be automated.
Oh, sure.
Hopefully.
It was on a big old computer or something. He's just lining them all up. I don't know how they do it now, but I'm sure it's pretty nuts.
851,000. I would like to just, I can't even visualize how big of a pile. I assume 851,000 of those would fill this garage
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
to the brim.
Oh, yeah, and then some. I bet it's about the size of the house.
I'd be nervous even being around that many.
Right. One's. Well, have you seen like the videos of the storage warehouses
Gone wrong?
And they just something happens, and next thing you know, some of these are huge. Yeah, it destroys the building, and then you just see fireworks going on. No way. Yeah.
There was the week before there was a house somewhere. I saw a news article full of fireworks. Don't know why there's this many fireworks in the house. Something went off. I think they were smoking in there. There's Ring doorbell footage from the house next door. House is just like boom, and then
whistling buttholes are going off and sparklers.
America.
Yeah. Well, that's like right before the 4th of July. Of course, you have your pop-up fireworks stands and buildings and stuff like that. They had the video of this these guys, I think it was like 4 of them, busted in this fireworks store, started stealing them. I don't know if you've seen them, but they have these ones that are super tall, and they're just filled with fireworks. I mean, they're like 7 feet tall.
Really?
Yeah. And did I get the camera going?
I thought I disabled that, but yeah, it's okay.
Anyway, this thing had to have been like 7 foot tall, just full of fireworks. And they bust through the door. You know how some of the doors have like a bar in between the door?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they kick it in, go underneath the bar, start getting the stuff, and get that giant tall one out. And it takes 2 of them, and they get stuck in the door. They couldn't even get it through the dang door.
Is that big?
Yeah, it's huge. So they're like fiddling with this thing for like 10 minutes trying to get this thing out. Meanwhile, there's like, of course, I said there's 4 of them, so the other guys have all the other stuff. It's like they're waiting in line for these 2 guys to get this stuff done. It was hilarious. Like, you morons. How desperate you got to be to like steal fireworks?
Dude, I don't know.
I understand it's like expensive. Like the crazy stuff can get expensive.
They have to say where it was?
Yeah, somewhere southern Indiana, somewhere. They didn't give an exact like location or city or something, but town. But yeah, somewhere in southern Indiana.
Because I could see somewhere like out in California, where they don't enforce laws.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But,
that's funny. That's funny you bring that up, because I think there was one year they did that where they were like trying to ban them or whatever, and then you look out, they have like a helicopter going across Los Angeles, and you see like blocks, every block. There's fireworks going on. I was like, oh, you guys did not listen to nothing, and it was nuts, man. It was awesome. I was like, how do you outlaw fireworks, man? Especially on 4th of July. Like, come on. You only set these things off like once a year. And then you're going to be like, now we're going to outlaw fireworks.
I saw an article yesterday. I guess cops are now using drones to like illegal fireworks or firing them off when they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're enforcing it or if they're just playing with their drones. What are we going to do with this thing today?
Yeah. That's a good way to use it.
I know. So like the fire department, most of them have like a drone with like heat signatures and heat sensors to find people in the forest and stuff.
Yeah.
You know they got to play with that every now and then.
Yeah, that's cool.
Can't just let it collect dust.
No, especially they're probably super expensive to do that.
Oh yeah. It was in like a Pelican briefcase. Those hard shell plastic, and then it's got the fitted foam.
How big was it?
Nothing could move. It's been a long time. I don't remember. I want to say it was about yay.
Okay. This probably wouldn't have been too bad, though.
I don't know if that was the drone itself or just the thermal sensor.
Yeah.
To attach to it.
Okay. That'd probably be expensive. Thermal stuff's always expensive. But like, it didn't seem that big. So like, remember we were researching some of the drones and stuff. Some of the like $25,000 ones was like the size of a VW Beetle.
Yeah.
But
dude, drones are in the news too right now. Have you seen any of these where like there's been 2 planes hit drones in the last week?
No.
So all the DJI drones come with a sensor that says, hey, when they get to over like 400 feet, it's like ding, 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 ding. Don't go higher. We could, potentially run into a plane. And I guess they made an update to where people can just totally bypass that thing or just ignore it.
Of course they did.
And I heard the black box footage from the one plane. He radioed the tower as they were landing. He's like, and just to let you know, we hit a drone a minute ago. He was super cool about it. Like, oh, just so you know.
A minute ago?
Yeah.
Why are you flying a drone right by the airport?
Yeah.
What?
I could see some nerds trying to get some cool footage.
Yeah, but dude, I
At the
thought you
risk.
would have to like contact the FAA or the guys in the tower or something like that to do something like that. I thought.
Is cool footage worth going to federal prison for?
No. Well, kids these days, yeah. But,
yeah.
I mean, they'll do some wild crap just to go viral. But
remember that influencer a couple years ago, like faked his own plane, like disabled, and he crashed and jumped out.
Yeah, he was all by himself and he jumped out and crashed it. And they were like,
the plane was fine.
Yeah, you can't do that, by the way. He just wanted to go viral. Yeah. God, man, people that.
We can't just have planes falling out of the sky because of influencers.
Yeah, because it's cool. That blows. We have all the technology and information in the palm of your hand, but it just seems like we're getting dumber.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. It blows my mind. I'm getting dumb because I'm old. I'm getting old. I can't remember nothing.
That happens.
But like kids these days, you have like no excuse. I know like public schools kind of suck now, supposedly. Oh,
but it's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have your phone too. It's also a distraction. But like, I guess that's a dichotomy, I guess you could say, for a phone. It's like how powerful it is, but it's also like a giant distraction.
Completely.
Yeah.
Well, it's, growing up, I always kind of wanted to go on Jeopardy. I always kind of had this weird trivial knowledge kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolute in this world.
Yeah.
You can just pick this up.
Yeah.
And know anything you want to know about.
Well, it's like the classic, your math teacher telling you ain't always going to have a calculator in your pocket. Boy, she was
way wrong.
Way off, dude. Way off.
It's funny you say that because we were at Walmart yesterday and he was like, oh, well, Lily's probably going to need a scientific calculator for school this year or next year when she goes to high school. I'm like, I don't think so.
You pull your phone out and say, hey, watch this. This is the most expensive scientific calculator you're going to buy. But I'm sure like they'll be like, yeah, you can't use your phone. You can't do that. But
their whole curriculum's on a Chromebook. They don't even have books anymore.
Oh, that's true.
They have their own laptops.
Mm-hmm. Well, the books are on the laptops now. See, we started doing that like my senior year.
Really?
Yeah, we started moving up. Well, you can use the school's laptop or you can buy one yourself. And then you can bring it in and like some of your schoolwork can be done through that. So they try to go through like that going from high school to college type,
feel.
Yeah. You're like a little, I don't know, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like a little taste of it. Hey, it ain't all going to be books and stuff like that. Like they're moving over to this technology So we want to kind of integrate that to get you a little more prepared for college, which is a joke now.
I just missed that bandwagon. The big thing, I think, when I was a senior in high school, we had like a computer lab.
Yeah,
you go in and it was like a room full of computers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And now every kid has a Chromebook, and they're like, just keep it until we get new ones or you graduate.
Yeah. And you can do anything on it. You can look up history. You can do math calculations. You can make art on it. All your classes that you took, besides maybe like shop class or something, or, if you're lucky enough to have that.
Yeah.
But even like finance class, I remember taking a finance class talking about stocks and stuff. I can go on Robinhood and learn about any of that stuff. Right?
Oh, yeah.
You have all these classes in the palm of your hand.
Endless hours of talking heads lecturing about.
Yes.
You can listen to them talk about it for eternity.
YouTube's got little channels on all that stuff. So you can learn just
Classes.
you can learn from Steve from down the road or whatever. Wild stuff. But yet, it just seems like we're getting dumber or just doing dumber stuff.
Yeah. But when I was logging into the retirement thing a little bit ago, I've thought about it as a mental challenge. So it used to be, we'll text you a code, and this is how you log. We confirm it to you, 2-step verification.
Right.
And it used to be 4 digits, and then it's 6. That one was 8, and I had to memorize 4 double-digit numbers, and I did it on the first try.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, 8's a lot.
All right. Yeah. There's no way, dude. I'd have to write that one down. You got 8 digits to remember. No way.
And then you only see the text message flash up for a second, so you've got like 3 seconds to memorize 8 numbers.
You don't have that. Like my phone does that, but it'll
import it to
where So like, even from an email. So if I gotta do an authentication or something, whatever, it's like, hey, we're gonna send the passcode to reset your password to your email. Okay, go in there, check the email.
Just click
Just go back to it. And just go back to the screen, and then I click on the passcode or whatever, and it's this passcode from your email. Okay.
It seems to be hit or miss with the Galaxies.
Is it?
Yeah. Because it's there, that option's there sometimes, and then sometimes it's not.
Yeah. Every now and then, like, sometimes it doesn't work. But that's when I get real pissed, because I'm like, God, I gotta, like, scroll down, find it, and remember it, and I'm like, oh, here we go. Guess I'm gonna be smart today.
Yeah, but, I mean, you think about it 25 years ago, to figure out your balance on your 401k, you probably had to call 1-800 number.
Yeah.
Talk to somebody.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, you say that. I always wondered how the stock market did it. Do you remember the stock market?
Dude.
Back in the day? Yeah.
They're
on
all
their phones,
yelling.
Paper everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tons of papers in their
Yeah,
hands.
his homie's got like a CVS receipt, and he's like, he's on the phone. Hey, what are they doing now? Now it's all looking at a screen.
Do they even have phones? Do they even have to show up to the floor anymore?
Probably not. Who knows?
I heard that like independent like financial institutions are literally trying to build their servers on the wall closest to Wall Street, like their servers. They want that fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they're making like crazy amount of transactions in like a blink of an eye. Like they have like programs that do that stuff. I think that's one of the big like AI things. Like they can make so many, like a bunch of mini transactions at the same time, and so they just keep making money off of it. I think that's one of the hurdles they have to try and figure out too. But that'd be wild.
Think about it is kind of mind-boggling, all the transactions.
Yeah, a lot too. And there's
every person on the planet now can just click, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell.
Yeah, I mean there's some regulations I think to it, but you got day traders, guys that just buy and sell all day.
Which kind of seems like when the day traders became popular, it was like, oh, you can just get rich doing that. It kind of seems like they were selling you a scam.
Yeah,
because it's really a billion little transactions that are that much money.
Yeah, right. But I think the successful rate for that's like 20%, like maybe even less. 20% of the people that day trade actually make money off of it.
80% are just
done. Yeah.
Wallowing in losses.
Oh, yeah. I lost $50 today. It was like gambling. Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine being married to somebody that I'm going to become a day trader? What? No,
please, no. Yeah. Well, I made $200 today. Well, what'd you make yesterday? I didn't make anything.
Yeah, I lost $250.
We had a guy do that. He would do it at work, and he was an older guy, and I think he had a pension maybe, and he got tired of working there and stuff like that, and he would do that throughout the day until the market closed. And some days he'd be like, yeah, I made $200 today. Yeah, I made $100 today, or $50 today, or whatever like that. And they got to the point where he was making good money. He's like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and retire.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what, dude? Okay. He goes, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this. And I can't remember his age. I don't know if he's at that age to where he can start dipping out of his 401k and stuff, or if he can just day trade and buys groceries.
Well,
and stuff
the
like
day
that.
traders too. That's kind of like the gambler's dilemma too, because they only tell you about when they win.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Ah.
True. Yep. They don't tell you the losses,
Mhm.
but they'll reel you in with the the wins and stuff. But yeah, it's funny. Yeah, most of them don't make money off of it, and it's crazy because like you seen an upbeat of people doing that. So when COVID hit, they shut down casinos. So all your like degenerate gamblers had to do something, and it was stock market trading. So they moved from casinos
Interesting.
to they moved from like
COVID rehabilitated the gamblers.
Yep. So they went to day trading. They went to what's that one called? That the way somebody was describing it to me, I'm like, that you're gambling. You're just gambling. I can't remember what it's called, but it's I don't know. You bought like one thing of it, and you're basically guessing to see if the stock would lose money or go up. So you're betting if a stock would lose value or gain value. And you had a limit on it. You can do like a week, which you made most money on, and then you can have like years down the road, and then you can put a put on it or whatever the other one is, basically see if it's going to make it or not, and then you either did or you didn't. And some of those you can make serious money, and you would buy one, but that one would equal out to like 100 shares or something of a company of something. And it was just the way it was described to me. I'm like, you are gambling, dude. You're gambling.
It's wild.
Crazy.
Even like you look at the idea of purchasing shares of a company. It seems like since the beginning of time, even health insurance, the first person would be like, oh, I'll give you insurance. There's always some guy that's like, I'm going to find a way to make money off of other people's money, kind of honky with the system.
With that? Who's like, okay, I'm going to put my company out in the public to where you can buy a piece of it. And it's like, well, then you got to figure out how much the company's worth and all this other stuff and how many shares of it are you going to release out to the public.
I wonder what the first company was that did it.
Let's get that. That'd be good to find out.
I know it goes way back because the railroad tycoon, he got bamboozled on some shares. I forget.
Railroad.
I forget the guy's name. Is in one of those Men Who Build America.
Yeah.
The History Channel thing.
Yeah. One Rothschild, right? No, I don't think he is. I can't remember what Rothschild did. Maybe he was an oil dude. Who's that oil guy?
Oh, I'm drawing a big blank.
Dang, yeah.
Rockefeller,
yeah.
But the railroad guy,
Vanderbilt?
Vanderbilt was the railroad guy.
Vanderbilt?
I think so.
Okay.
He was trying to take out another company, rival company, and he was just sucking up their shares. And then he started looking at them and realized he was buying counterfeit shares from these guys that had their own printing press.
Oh, that's probably the wrong guy to piss off.
So, I mean, the shares of companies, that's been around for a while.
Yeah. That would be kind of cool to look into. That whole space is just weird.
The financial system, markets,
so
complex.
Stuff. Yeah,
insane. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, we've mastered this. Let's deal with crypto and make 1 billion scams out of that.
Yeah. Still don't understand that one. Just you're mining stuff. It's there, but it's not there.
I watched a very interesting movie called The Biggest Heist. The biggest robbery ever. $4 billion crypto.
What?
It's a very interesting documentary because it's these two out of their mind individuals.
Yeah.
Mid 20s, maybe early 30s.
Yeah.
And throughout, the FBI finally figures out how they did it. And it was them. They finally make the arrest. $4 billion. The lady serves no time. She's on probation. The guy goes to jail for 3 years. And then...
surprised you didn't hire him.
Because his dad did kind of a similar scam back in the 80s. He was Russian descent.
Of course.
And they declared that one, his dad's heist, a matter of national security. And then as the trial went through for the son, when they realized how he did it, they're like, this is national security issues. Well, sweetheart deal.
Yeah.
And now he's probably
Yeah.
in Quantico right now. Like,
Yeah. Figuring stuff out. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's usually how that goes. Those black hat dudes, the hackers and stuff like that. Like, well, how about we just hire you? You work for us. How about that?
but that documentary kind of showed how the blockchain and crypto works. And I'm like, oh, I kind of get it now. I kind of get it.
Okay. What do you remember what it was called?
No, it was like an illustration, like quick graphics showing.
Oh.
And then like, I guess you can go on the blockchain and review every crypto transaction, and it's like unhackable. It's so secure.
Really?
Yeah.
But
But
I know that's kind of a big thing that people are making a big fuss about. It's like Trump making
the coin.
billions of dollars on coins and stuff like that. And it's like, I think he's just, somebody's in his ear, probably his son's about it. And he's like, hey, there's opportunity to make some money. And like,
he doesn't realize the optics of how bad it looks.
Yeah. He probably don't understand it at all. Like, I would not be surprised. He's like, I don't know jack squat about crypto. I don't know. I don't get it. But his sons have got to be like balls deep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because they're young enough, and it's just one of those niche things, like the new thing to get into. So I wouldn't be surprised if his name's on it, but the puppeteer's in the back.
Yeah.
Doing it.
He'll go do a speech.
Yeah.
Make some money.
Yeah, I mean, is that something we really need to be pissed about?
Doesn't look good.
I mean, yeah, but it's a lot better than taking bribes from
Gold Bar Bob, the New Jersey, was he a senator or representative?
I have no idea.
Oh, you
never heard that one.
Yeah.
I was referencing like Biden and his son in the Ukraine deal, but go ahead.
Bob Mendez, I think he's a New Jersey senator.
Okay.
I think he's on trial or already in jail. They found like tons of gold bars and like all sorts of bribery and corruption stuff. Like,
holy crap, really?
I guess it looked pretty open and shut, his case.
Say his ass.
You never heard about Gold Bar Bob?
No.
Oh, interesting.
But did you hear about the CIA guy they caught with a bunch of gold?
Yeah.
What's up with that? Homie stole it from Kentucky.
Well, they say sometimes they give agents that stuff to make trades and negotiate and be a spy.
He's like black ops type stuff, under the table stuff.
And he was like, well, I'll just keep my house until I need it.
What a goon. That doesn't make sense. If you're that smart to be in the CIA and do all this crazy stuff, and you're just be like, yeah, I want to hold all these gold bars in my house. Like, you might be a stooge.
Dude, you would think there's a guy at the CIA that's like, here's your 2 gold bars, sign here.
Yeah.
Send me a picture of you giving it to somebody or bring them back here.
Yeah.
No. It was like, here's your stuff. Gold bar.
Have fun.
Credit cards.
Yeah, but wouldn't that raise some suspicion? Because what are you going to do with a gold bar? Like, you got to turn it in, right? To cash it out?
Yeah.
I mean, and then somebody's be like, where'd you get this?
It's universal, though.
Maybe go somewhere else and dump it off? Like Switzerland or something? How they're neutral and all the big wigs keep their money over there and the Swiss banks and stuff.
Can you take gold bars on private planes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Dude, you can take anything on a private plane, dude.
Because you think, like, a gold bar, I mean, that would, let's say a gold bar's worth.
They just need to know the weight of the damn thing.
Yeah.
They don't care. Look, I don't know what's in there. I don't know what they're bringing. I'm taking them here and I'm taking them here, and they're paying me $100,000. Or whatever it is. Yeah, dude. Of course.
Because my thought is the space of the gold bar, you're like, oh, I can put this in my pocket. Whereas if you're carrying around $25 million in cash, you're going to need duffel bags.
Right. Exactly.
That'd be harder to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's no TSA for private planes. You see all these guys that tell these fancy people that can afford that stuff. They're like, this is the greatest thing.
The way to go.
I think they interviewed David Ramsey, and he goes, what's like the best thing you spend money on? He's like, if I can afford to go on a private plane, I'm doing that. Because I bypass everything. There's no TSA. There's no lines. There's no nothing. I drive my Cadillac to the tarmac, unload it, take off. And then I don't have to deal with anything in any country I go to, anything like that.
That's so convenient.
That's what he goes, I love paying for the convenience of that. I'm like, You got a pretty good point.
Yeah.
It's like, because that is the worst. You have to get there. You got to get to the airport 2 hours early, just and hope security's there. Hopefully they're getting paid by the government to get your crap through. Then you have to worry about the 20-year-old pothead that's slinging your crap around. Hopefully put it in the wrong, the right tub.
Oh, what was your trip back from Aruba?
Yeah.
That was a nightmare, wasn't it?
Oh, man. Oh, that pisses you off. Is you go and you pay for, not to, you pay to have carry your bag on with you, carry on. And then they're like, oh, there's not enough space on the plane. You have to, And then you get on the plane and all the cubbies are just, there's nothing in them. And you're like, why did I just pay for this? So then, like, on the way back, I had to pay $80 to turn our stuff in.
Huh.
I was like, I already paid this crap before the trip started. I've already paid for the tickets, the carry-on bags, and all this stuff. And then you're like, no, you have to pay us like $80.
What airline was that?
I think that was Delta, I think. American or Delta.
Because I remember hearing about a checked bag scam.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But then when you're dealing with like international flights, I almost wonder how much that ain't the locals just being like,
no.
Grease my pockets, bub.
Yeah. Maybe I'm trying some of that.
Welcome to Aruba.
No. There was like, no, I had to work with the machine and stuff like that. I didn't like hand it off to the lady. Like, all right, here's $80. She did it. But no. I mean, there was that scam, yeah, because there was like, I think it might have been something like that. But I don't know. That pissed me off. Come on. And it was after the trip, so, I don't have any money. Money I'm willing to, give away or whatever, But
yeah.
I don't know. It sucks. But yeah. And then, like, the amount of delays we had. So we had a delay in Aruba. So we had to wait that for like an hour. And then we get to, where did we go? O'Hare?
Yeah, I think you said Chicago. And that's where the chaos started, wasn't it?
That was awful, dude. You ever been to O'Hare?
No.
Dude.
No.
Insanity. It's one of the busiest airports. It's huge. It's insane. Huge, dude. You know Indianapolis, right? Yeah. Times that by like 5 or 6. And there's like, I think we counted 4 Starbucks in there. Just walking through there.
Dang.
Going from one side to the other. I think we counted like 4 of them.
I wonder if O'Hare's bigger than Atlanta's. I've been to Atlanta a few times. That's unbelievable.
Atlanta's huge too.
It's easier to go underground to the train that's traveling at like 90 miles an hour.
Yeah. You just hold on. Yeah. I think Houston was like that too. One of the ones in Texas is kind of like that. Had a big old tram on it too. You go from one side to the other. But
what happened to O'Hare? Because you were delayed quite a bit there.
Got to O'Hare. Luckily, if you can get updates on your phone for like if flights are canceled and stuff like that, do it. Because I don't know how many times, like, hey, they had to redirect our flight. They give us a new plane. So we were going back in O'Hare, like back and forth to one side to the other. And finally, when we get to it's going to be this plane, this terminal, this gate. That's where we're going to be at. Okay. So we finally get there, but by this time it's already like super late. It's getting late. And then they delayed it again for something's wrong with the plane. Like we had to get a new plane.
Too much fuel.
That's when we got on the dang thing.
Okay.
So then we get on the plane. Check in, everything else. Hey, we have too much fuel on the plane. We have to take it out. What? How do you do that? Like, if you can't even overfill your car. How are you overfilling a plane?
Yeah, are the wings like bulging now because they're stuffed?
Yeah, like I don't know. Katie's brother is a mechanic. He works on planes. And we were telling him, he was like, hey, is this bullshit? Or is this real? Like, never heard of this.
Never.
And he's like, yeah. He goes, if the plane if it's too heavy, it would cause issues on takeoff and landing and stuff like that. He goes, so yes, it
makes sense.
It is a problem. So they had to dump off like tens of thousands of gallons, or whatever it was. And we were like, son of a... So, long story short, like 3 hours go by. We had to stay on that plane for like another hour and a half for them to do that. And then I think there was another problem.
Dude, at that
point,
I'd be like, are we sure we have enough fuel?
Yeah, then that man.
Did we do the math
I
on
wish
that?
I wish I could remember, 'cause the amount of stupid stuff that was happening. It was unbearable. It was like, dude, and of course she's freaking out. I'm a little pissed. I'm like, oh, it's
Tired, dirty.
yeah. It's like, what do you want us to do? Like, we have no control of any of this situation. Like, they're the professionals. Let them deal with it. Shut up. Go to sleep. Something, whatever. And she's just ranting and raving. She's bulling a china shop. She just it was so bad that, like, hey, you're going to be on this plane so long that if you want to get off, you can. Just tell stewardess who you are, show them your ticket, whatever. And that way you can go out and, like, everything's closed. So you're not going to get anything to eat.
Oh, they close everything?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. So they were like, look,
that's a bummer.
These seats aren't very comfortable. So if you want to go out and, like, lay down outside with those seats, you can, whatever. But then it eventually took off, but it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I think I had to go to work the next day or something like that too.
Did you make it?
I don't think I did. I think I called in that day. I was like, hey, you're never going to believe this. Like, so I took that day off, went in the next day, and I told them the whole story. I'm like, hey, man, like, this was the flight of hell.
Yeah.
All the bad stories here. The worst thing that it could happen was they lost a bag. She was worried about that the whole time. That's why we did the carry-on stuff.
Yeah.
We had some carry-on, not everything, because it was a week-long trip. So, of course, she had to take, half the closet with her. So, I think we ended up only doing like 1 or 2 bags. I think I could have carried on my bag, but it ended up not working anyway. But
did you have any problems finding your bag? You know how
not really.
The thing comes out and then there's 100 other bags that are identical to yours?
No. Surprisingly not, no.
I learned that when we went to Fort Lauderdale. We had pretty standard luggage, and next thing you know, there's hundreds of the same bag.
Yep.
And you got to look at the little tag.
Yep.
So it's like you got to put a stick or something on there.
Yep. Cover that thing and just
big old wang
big
sticker.
Old raunchy stickers. Oh, that was mine, buddy. Look at the that squirrel's got a set of nuts on it. That was mine.
Yeah.
No, we didn't have that. That was one thing. She was like scared if they lose my bag, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm like, it's okay.
How early do you?
It's okay.
How early do you get to an airport before you do?
I like to do like a couple hours.
Yeah, me too.
It kind of depends on when I'm flying. If I have like a super early flight, like, chances are you're gonna be okay. So I thought, but like when we were leaving here to go there, it actually got busy pretty quick, and it was like super early, and it was like 5 in the morning or something.
Same.
And it actually got pretty busy. I was like, oh crap! But yeah, I always do at least a couple hours because you never know.
Yeah.
So
well, we ran into the issue when we went to check in. One airport employee for like the entire like 200 yards of desks.
Yeah.
And there's just hundreds of people in line. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
We're doing one person every 15 minutes. Like, we're going to miss our flight.
Yeah.
And then like 6 o'clock, the rest of the employees clock in, and then it's just bang, 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 bang.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, when we were going through security, we got there early enough for it to be chill for us. Mm-hmm. But then you look behind us and it's an army of people that just.
Yep. That's kind of how ours was too. Yeah, I always get there super early because you never know, man. Like I said, it's all out of your power, so you can't do nothing about it.
Yep.
So it's like, just do yourself a favor and just be prepared for the worst.
Dude, and I don't like flying. Okay? Yeah. I usually have to be pretty drunk to get on a plane.
Really? That bad, huh?
And when we were walking, I hated to be the dad to do this, but as we were walking to our terminal, I'm like, okay, let's look for a bar.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see any. I'm like, holy cow, everything's closed.
Yeah.
Sit down. They wind up moving our plane from this terminal to the one behind us, and when I turn to go to the other terminal, bar stand 20 feet behind me. I just didn't see the nozzles.
Yeah, okay.
So I sat there for like 2 hours, ball of nerves.
Oh, man.
Didn't have one beer. Sober flying sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that big of an issue though. But I can get why, there are those, you can pick them out. You can see those people that are just slamming beers. I really don't want to do this.
Yeah. I mean, it used to be bad enough when I was younger. If I had to fly, I went to the doctor and he'd be like, here's one for the trip there, one for the trip back.
Like a Valium or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It works.
Really? Okay. I get it. Like, it's not it's not like I get up there and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be okay. No, there's always that thought in the back of the head, like,
Might be the last day.
please, Lord. I don't ask for much, but
yeah. Every time the plane makes a sound, I'm like, what was that?
yeah. Katie's the same way. She's like, did you hear that?
No.
Nope. I didn't hear nothing. No, that's normal. I have no idea. But I will say, drinking on the plane is nice.
I don't know if I've ever bought one on the plane.
Really?
Yeah.
Get you some of them. Go.
In-flight drinks, huh?
Yeah, just bump your tickets up a little bit.
Okay.
Get you that free drink. Get you a Jack and Coke, Crown and Coke, something like that. And they make it pretty powerful. So it's nice. It's just okay.
Our last night in Fort Lauderdale, we ordered. There's this nice little pizza place. We got 2 pepperoni pizzas, and like they barely ate any. I don't know if they were nervous or just tired.
Mm-hmm.
And old Dad's like, "We ain't wasting this pizza." Beers, pizza, beer, pizzas.
Yeah.
I'm in the plane, dude. I'm like,
starts talking to you.
I put on something I downloaded, pulled my hat over my face, and pretended I was asleep just whole time.
Yeah. Oh, letting it out.
Yeah, I felt so bad, dude. It was bad. Just pretend you're asleep.
You're that guy.
Yeah.
That is funny you say that because when when I was in the military and we were going over to Hawaii for training, it was direct flight, and man, there's nothing worse than a plane full of soldiers, dude.
Oh,
and
man.
Just,
high protein diets.
yes, man. And they're just letting it off. And there was one lady in there, she was like, I can't stand it. I was like, I don't know who it is, but stop it. And it did not stop. Everybody else was like, you know what?
Everybody doubled down.
I've been holding this one in for a couple hours. Watch this. And it was bad. Yeah.
That's a different brand.
And then like taking a dump on a plane is
I've never done it.
Don't do it, man.
I've never done it.
Not cracked up.
I've never even peed on one. I heard it's like claustrophobic.
Oh yeah.
Real
It's
bad.
tight.
You're trying to poop in an MRI machine.
Yeah, it's tight, dude. It sucks. You're like getting your toilet paper. Oh. Hopefully you don't hit the button and it just sucks you out. You know? Yeah.
Now, don't get me
Wouldn't
wrong.
recommend
If I had to, I could.
Yeah,
I can poop
I
anywhere.
had to, yeah. It was like, I cannot. And I told the guys, hey, can I take a dump on this thing? And like, yeah, man, go ahead. And I'm like, oh, I'm about to be that guy. Like, he was like, put some water in there. So I was like, okay.
But, I mean, it's the stress poops. You know, people get stressed out in airports, the stress dumps on a plane.
And they're powerful. And they're mean. And they're nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a solid one in the building.
No.
You know?
Yeah. Everybody's blowing it out the end. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I think about it. I'm surprised I've never pooped on a plane.
Yeah.
You know me, I got bad guts, dude.
Yeah.
We've gone to lunch and I've had to stop twice before we get home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, it happens.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what's the longest flight you've taken?
I'd say 4 if I had to guess.
Was it? Where to?
I think to Fort Lauderdale was like 3.5, and I think the one to San Antonio might have been.
It's probably about
4.
right. Yeah. The Hawaii one, that was a direct flight, and that was 8. And that was brutal. So, but so going to Aruba was like 3 hours to Charlotte. And then it was about 5 hours, I think, to Aruba, I think. Yeah. So altogether, that might have been about 8 hours or so.
When you went to Hawaii, did the time zone screw with you a lot?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I would.
Yeah, they were like,
it would ruin my
way off,
vacation.
man. Yeah, it was nuts.
I feel like I would need 2 weeks of Hawaii just so I could enjoy the second week.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's that bad. I don't know. Some people say, I know, like Joe Rogan's always said, like to get away from like jet lag and stuff like that, just immediately go to the gym and just start. I'm like, nobody's doing that, dude. Like, you might be right. You might be on something. And I heard a couple other people say that too, but I'm like me and you, we're not doing that. If anything, we're like, where's the bar at? I need a drink after that one.
Yeah. What's up, Jack? No, dude, but I was kind of just toying around with the idea of going to Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at like family, first class, business class, whatever they call it now. I was like, whoa, that's outrageous.
Oh, yeah.
But then I was looking at the times and it's like, all right, depart Indy, 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Arrive in Hawaii, 1 p.m. I'm like, 3 hour flight. No, it's the time zones. I won't even.
Dude, Vegas
I'll have
was
no perception of what time it actually is.
yeah. It was hard to wrap Vegas around because they're like 3 hours behind us.
Okay.
So if you take a flight to Vegas, do not do an early flight if you can. I don't think we had a choice. Her dad booked it, so I don't.
Because you leave here at 6 and you get there at like 5:30.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So you're like 5 a.m. in Vegas, and there's like the city never sleeps, but you can't get to your room till like 4 p.m.
Ooh, yeah.
So you're like dead tired
For 12 hours, you're stuck in a casino.
Yes, and you're losing money because you know what's going on. You're dead.
Seats smell like pee.
It's awful. Cigarette smoke, sweat, just anguish and sadness.
You ever see those CCTV footage of like gamblers like at the slot machines? They refuse to get up. They think they're going to hit, and I'm going to piss right here in the seat. I'm not.
I've seen a couple of them like that, but.
And the drunk lady gets up, and the seat's soaked, dripping.
Man.
Stumbles to the next machine.
God, jeez. I feel like that would be more of like local ones. I think Vegas is a little different. I think that's pretty frowned upon there. But I don't know. Maybe they're used to it too.
Yeah.
I didn't see a lot of it when I was there, but really wasn't paying that close attention either. But
it's hard for me to get into casinos though, because being in Indiana, you've got casinos down south. But man, you get there and it looks like a nursing home. Yeah. Everybody's old. Oxygen machines, diapers, walkers.
Yeah, it's not the same, man. It's not the. I mean, you get that in Vegas too. It's a lot more lively, you should say, or I could say. Yeah, it's just different. It's like when you go to you go to Caesars in Vegas, and it's insane, extravagant, I think. And then you go to the Caesars down south here, and it's like, man, this place sucks. It smells awful, the cigarette smoke. They have a non-smoking section, which is weird because the non-smoking is right next to the smoking. So you think, well, it's just going to drift off.
Yeah.
No, dude. As soon as you get to the non-smoking section, it's like gone.
Really?
And you're like, how in the hell?
It's got to be air circulation.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's like blowing it back that way or something, I don't know, but it's like, all right, this is nice.
Because even like the cigar lounge, Brownsburg, they've got high-tech vents that suck it up and out of there.
Right, so it ain't overwhelming.
Because like Eve, I tried to get her to go for a while, and she's like, no, the smoke will bug me. I'm like, you don't understand, there is no smoke. It just goes.
Yeah, right out.
Yeah.
No. I'm sure it's the same thing there, but yeah, they just don't. We went to that one. That was kind of sucked. And it didn't seem like you won enough either. So like you did, like in Vegas, it seemed like you can bet a little more and you would win. You would win more. You would win a little more when you did win. But like the one there is like, if you won, you didn't win hardly nothing. I don't know if like the amounts were different or something.
Were you doing cards or slots?
We just did slots.
Slots.
Yeah. So if I play, I don't do a whole lot. I do want to try the craps table at least one time. Craps is like, and I've been watching. This is how bad everything's been getting. Like I'm tired of the politics stuff. I'm tired of talking about it. So I'm watching this dude go to Vegas and gamble, and it's the craziest. It'll do two things. It'll make you want to gamble.
Okay, I can see that.
And it'll also make you not want to step foot in a casino.
Really?
Yeah, because you see him win, and you're like, oh man, if I just do what he just did,
I could do that too.
I can do that too. And then if you just keep watching, of course, the guy I'm watching, he does some crazy bets and stuff, so he'll lose it all. He's like, well, all right, we're down 4,000 now after being up, 8. So I'm just gonna pull these tickets out. So he's got old vouchers and stuff like that. We're gonna try it again. All right, now we're down 12 grand for the day, and it's not looking good. Let's go play something else. And Aaron's off to the next game, and he's either winning or he's losing.
Oh, I'm out of these tickets, but I got my title for my car in my pocket over here.
My mortgage here, and we'll see if we can double it. But it's nuts, man. It looks fun when you're winning, but when you're losing, you're like, why is he doing that?
When we went down south a couple years ago, I did the slots, but I don't understand them. It's just images. Bing, 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 bing.
That's all it is.
And at one point, I did put in, I think, like $1 and won like 30. And the machine was just like catching on fire.
Yeah.
People were looking at it like.
And it wasn't that big. So you have like donations, or something like that. So you do like if you bet $1, you can bet up to like the whole dollar or something like that. So like, let's do something different. Let's say you put a crap ton of money in, and then instead of doing like 50-cent spins or dollar spins, you can get up to like $30 spins. So it like X's your money, how much you're spending. So let's say you bet $1.
Yeah.
But then you do it like times 10. So you're betting like every spin's $10. So it, like the more you do that, the bigger your prize is going to be. So like even some of them, to even win the grand prize, you have to be in a certain like
tier
domination or whatever it's called, the denomination. So it's weird.
But after like 2 hours, dude, I'm just like, just spend this $100. Let me get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's grab a burger.
That's why I think like the tables are way better, way more fun. Especially craps tables. Craps tables look like it'd be fun.
I probably should try that next time.
Yeah. It's crazy. Just look up some videos on how to play it and just go with it.
You do roulette?
No, I don't know. No.
I've never done it.
I have no desire for that.
Play blackjack. That will consume time.
Oh, yeah.
You lose track of time real fast in a casino playing blackjack.
Yeah. There's a couple other ones, too, that are like that. I don't know. Blackjack's kind of fast-paced. Poker's slow, man. Poker's slow. And yeah, Baccarat. Baccarat's kind of quick.
Never done it.
And it's pretty easy, too. It's not too complicated. It's like almost like 50-50 odds, almost. I think it's like 51 to 49. So you just pick one or the other.
Yeah, it's like blackjack. About the same
kind of.
The most fair odds you have against the house.
Yeah. And then it's probably it's the bet. I think that's the game that's the best odds against the house. And then you're trying to get 9. So if you flip over a 5 and a 4, it's like a natural 9. I think that's what they call it. That's like perfect. If you get like a 10, Jack, Queen, King, 10, that means you have 0 points. And then you flip your other card. If it's a 9, you win.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you're trying to get to 9. So, but if you lay like a 10 and a 10, it's 0 points. So whatever that second number is, that's what your number is. So if you get a 10 and a 10, come out with a 0, they get, I don't know, a 10 and a 5. So they have 5 points. Then you get another card to flip over. So now you're trying to beat that 5. And then
without going over?
If you get another 10, you just got a 0. So you need a 5 to push, or a 6, or a 7, 8, or 9. That's what you're looking for. So, yeah. It's a cool game.
Never played it.
Yeah, look that one up too. That one's pretty cool. Easy, nothing too crazy to figure out. It's one or the other. You pick banker or player. That's what the two things are called. And I think they pay out a little bit different depending on which one you pick. And then if you get like a natural 9, I think you get a little more or something like that. But anyway, that's a cool game. Craps looks like a lot of fun. They have one called Bubble Craps, so I'll play Bubble Craps, which is nuts, dude.
This sounds like a board game.
Yeah. It's electronic craps is what it is. And then it's got like this whole thing. And then it's the dice are in the middle. And you hit this button and it's like an air thing. Just like shoots the dice up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah.
That's a good way to get on there and like kind of learn some stuff. Like figure out what's what. And then
you're really going down the gambling, watching.
I hate it because I'm like, I can't do it. So we're in the beginning stages of getting a house too. So
oh, really?
Yeah, sucks. This housing market is stupid, dude.
I thought I bought at the perfectly wrong time, but it just kept getting wronger and worse.
Yeah, I don't know when the best time to buy and when not, but it doesn't seem like a good time. But because we were looking at this house, and what I like to do is they'll show you the price history of it. And I swear from like 2019 to now, the craziest price jump is
hockey stick.
Double. You're talking double the price. Now, some of them have been like renovated and stuff like that, but I don't think, unless you do a full-on complete upgrade, there's no reason you should be doubling the house.
Dude, it's funny you start talking about this. In between ESPN and like news or whatever, there's HGTV.
Mm-hmm.
Beach Bargain Hunters, these shows, people trying to find houses on the beach.
Yeah.
And stuff.
That's nuts.
Talking about upgrading and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it drives me nuts because they go into these nice houses, right? And they're bitching about the couch. Like, you're not buying the couch. You're buying the bones.
Right.
You could set that couch on fire.
Right. What do the walls look like?
Yeah.
You know, what do the electrical look like? What is
Complain about paint.
foundation?
I don't like this yellow.
Repaint it.
Yeah.
Moron. What are you talking about? Paint's kind of expensive. But, you know.
And the one I did kind of understand was it was in the Bahamas or Caribbean.
Whoa.
So you got to think you're on an island that's detached from the main island.
Yeah.
You know, you got to take a boat ride to get to it. So yeah, they probably don't have a Lowe's there or a home improvement store.
Yeah, the logistics
of
getting that.
Paint could be a problem.
Yeah, that's true too. I don't know what they would have down there. But
I've been doing a lot of the house shows like that.
Yeah.
So
they are.
Are you considering new or used?
I'm going to go the used route, I think, yeah. The new construction stuff kind of scares me. And they're asking way too much for
Slap-ass job.
I mean, those cookie cutter, no offense, cookie cutter houses are just, I'm good, man. Yeah, let me get a little
character.
Yeah, a little flair in it, you know.
Yeah.
Something different, so. But then we also talked about building two, and that just seems, I don't know. If you can't buy your land outright, it doesn't seem like it'd be, you're not going to save any money. You know what I mean? And I don't know how exactly all that works, dude. If you buy, like, let's say you buy 5 acres for, I don't know, $80,000 or something. Let's say you pay it outright, and then you can use that land to put a down payment for the house. So it's almost like collateral. And so who's to say, just because I paid $80,000 for it, that doesn't mean, does that mean that's what it'll be praised for? Or is it exactly what I paid for it, or is it when I go to get my loan or something, they're like, hey, this thing's actually only worth about 20. So we're only gonna.
I assume it's kind of like houses. I would assume, comps, reasonable sales of adjacent properties. And here's why I say this: Mikey, who's never on the podcast, he's obsessed with buying like 100 acres, right? And then it'd basically be like a compound. He builds his house over here on this portion. Didn't we buy or buy a portion of that land and build our little nest? And he's been tracking this for years. He's been talking about it, but nobody has the cash to just dump into it.
Right.
Because
that's dangerous anyway, man.
Even if you buy the land, you gotta get utilities to it. But he's been tracking it forever, years, dude. He said when data centers came through here, it just ruined all the vacant land prices. Just went through the roof.
Skyrocket, yeah.
So that
I know there was a blank check.
So that tells me, Farmer Joe over here is trying to sell it to a data center. Oh, now this land is comparable to that one.
Yep. Yeah, think about that.
Yeah.
Well, the land had been going up anyway. It didn't matter. It was way before data centers anyway.
Yeah.
It just seemed like when COVID hit, everything caught on fire.
Everybody was like, "Get me out of the city."
They freaked out, dude, and it was like they were paying stupid prices. That's why. There's rumors saying that this all could collapse because it's getting to the point where, oh crap, we paid way too much for this house, and it's not even worth it. And that you could start seeing people selling off or going, like for a minute there, it seemed like foreclosures were going up and stuff like that, or delinquency.
I think they still are.
Yeah.
I heard an interesting argument somewhere that was saying, once the boomers pass, future generations aren't having kids, the price of houses is going to collapse.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have 20 million homes and 8 million people for them.
Right. That's why I'm scared to buy now. I don't know. But it's like, what do I do?
What's the alternative?
Right. Just live it like rent. Just keep renting for a long time. And it's like
zero equity.
Right. Which most, like all the boomers and stuff, have money. Most of their equity is in their house. And it just went up, it just doubled in the past 4 or 5 years. So it's like, what happens now?
But
that was, Trump said something about that too, because they were trying to do that. He was trying to pass a bill or something like that, but he's like, I don't know. I don't want all these people to lose all this equity in their homes. And it's like, Well,
That bill is interesting.
I haven't read into it.
I think it limits the amount that private equity can build.
See that
I could be wrong.
build or buy?
This is where I haven't done enough research.
Okay.
I'll give you that. But I remember thinking, yes, it's not good that BlackRock is going through and buying entire neighborhoods.
Right.
But then when you start limiting how much people can do, it's like, that seems a little sketchy.
Right.
Is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know.
Hey,
But what if you and I got super rich and we're like, I want to build 5 houses? And they're like, no, you only build 3.
yeah. Well, if I know like it's gonna be better like down the road, like there's a reason for this, I'm like, okay, fine. Like everybody can get a little piece of the pie because there will come. There is a time. Well, who's gonna stop BlackRock? So I know it wasn't a whole lot they were owning, but if you went to like Atlanta, dude, they were tearing. It was like 25% of the homes or something like that were
Theirs.
like, yeah, I don't know if BlackRock or just private equity or just companies owned it. And it's like, okay, that's a problem. Like maybe in the overall for like America, it ain't bad. But if you go in like certain areas,
And they own the
bad.
whole city?
Right.
Well,
When will it stop?
that neighborhood right over here, I don't know if you came down 136.
Mm-hmm.
Houses for lease. Apartments.
Yeah. Lease a house.
I think they're like $2,000 a month, which is more than the mortgage should be for it.
Right. Insane, dude.
So a company owns that entire neighborhood.
Right. And you own nothing. You just live there. It ain't no different from renting. But you for a lease, you probably have to take care of everything too. Right?
I don't know. At that point, I'm like, hey, this light bulb needs change.
Yeah. Right. But if it gets to the point like
I need somebody to replace my toilet paper. This one's empty.
Yeah. I mean, for that, it's like I don't know how leasing a car how that is, but I think you have to cover the maintenance costs for those too, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so you lease this car out,
And I think it's to the point where the dealer is like, hey, your 3,000-mile oil change is due. Bring it in tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that where
One
they
of
give you
those
a loaner.
Okay. Because I always heard like loaning a car or leasing a car is like stupid.
Dude, I always thought it was. I mean, you were talking about it yesterday. I'm like, it kind of makes sense though.
Yeah, I don't know. I know like
It seems like
she's always like, nah, dude, that shit's
it seems like every time I have a vehicle paid off, it's done.
done. Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much maintenance I do to it. It's
Yeah.
like
That's like her car. Her car's a 15 Chevy Cruze, and I think the cooling fans went out on it, so the thing was like smoking from the front and the back and stuff. We're all crap. But she looked it up. She's like, how long do these cars typically last? And they were like, it's got 147,000 miles on it. And they're like, it usually lasts around 150 to 200,000. And we're like,
right when it's paid off.
It's already crapping out on us. Yeah, I think she's had it paid off for like a year now. She's had it.
And it's on life support.
Yeah, now it's on life support. It's like, oh my god, dude. And we just started like using her car more to keep miles off the truck, and now it's crap to bed, and she's already looking for new cars, and I'm like, oh my god. So now not only am I like trying to get a house when the housing market's on fire, the used cars is on fire, and it's like, I can't catch a break, dude.
Yep.
Everything was going good for a while, and then she's like, hey, I want a house. Hey, I need a new car. And I'm like,
here we go.
Dude, yeah, I want a baby. Oh, my God. I got hit with the trifecta, dude. The trifecta of life deterrence. Oh, my God, man.
It's a good problem to have, though.
Yeah, it's fine. It is. We'll figure it out. But
I feel you with the vehicles, though. Me and Eve almost got in an argument yesterday about whose car is about to be done for good.
Yeah.
Because
you guys are...
every light on my dash is lit up, and then all of a sudden it's saying low oil pressure, even though it runs fine.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing. Stop truck, stop engine, stop engine.
And it's crazy because the past like month, so her brother's truck took a dump. He bought some beater old Chevy. What's it? It looks like a Pontiac. It's like not Firebird, but a Surefire or something like that. Whatever it was, Cavalier.
Oh,
Chevy Cavalier.
No,
Yeah, the classic.
The old
he bought a dump.
The old queer Valier.
Yeah, he bought one of those, but it's to keep miles off his truck.
Yeah,
and so some birds had built like a nest in his car and like did something to a link to the transmission or something, and it died in a parking lot, so he had to get that towed back. Then his truck, one of the lifters, and he's got a Chevy Silverado lifter collapsed, so I had to get that fixed.
Did he get it fixed, or is it still sitting?
Yeah, so he actually drove it yesterday. He's putting coolant in it, and he's like, "Hey," he called us. He's like, "Hey, I'm going to drive this truck around, but like be on alert because if it goes down, I'm going to need you guys to pick me up and take me back to the house or whatever." So okay, we didn't get a phone call, so I assume it went pretty well. But he's going to get rid of it anyway. I think he's going to dump it off and then get a diesel.
See, that's the thing we're leasing. If you just had $3,000,
yeah,
they always say $250 a month for 3 years. They take care of everything.
I think the problem with it is it's one of those things you're dumping money in something you don't own, so you're kind of just handing money over.
Yeah,
I get it, but
we just established cars don't last that long.
Right.
I'm in the same boat, dude, because mine's about to crap out. Eve's key is about to crap out.
Yeah.
Lily turns 16 in 2 years.
Yeah. Something's got to give. Yeah. It's like it never stops, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is.
Hey, at least you can finance cars for 10 years now.
Yeah.
So you can make payments on it after it's long gone.
Yeah.
You've buried it.
Nuts, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how cars have gotten insane too, especially with like automation and robotics and stuff. Like robots are building these things half the time. They're doing all the crazy big work on them, but they still. I understand. Like a lot of people blame the unions and the people building them, and like they're overpaid. But yeah, if you look at some of the GM contracts and stuff, they're doing sketchy stuff, even with like
they're financing
using like temp people, temporary people.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then they have a down quarter, like just get rid of them and stuff. It's crazy.
You ever work with temps?
Used to be one.
Dude, temps are. So when I worked at an automotive warehouse, they refused to get temps, but this place was hot, old, heavy car parts. You're just eating people alive anyways.
Yeah.
And they finally acquiesced and was like, all right, we'll bring in temps. And these are the most useless people I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It was so bad. And we weren't allowed to have cell phones in there. But they would just go to the pooper and sit in there for like 2-3 hours.
No way.
So me and the rest of the guys on the return stock were like, how are we going to keep these temps out of the pooper? And then the one dock worker was like, I have an old pair of shoes in here. He kept them in a tote, got out shoes. And then the wrap you use to wrap pallets?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Big cardboard roll in there. And another dock worker was like, I'll give you my socks. So he put the socks on the tubes, put the tubes in the shoes, put the fake legs in the stall.
Yeah.
And it was just one stall and a urinal.
Oh, and you just shoved that in there and made it look like somebody was in there?
After lunch, bro, it was so funny because it was the only bathroom on that end of the warehouse.
Yeah. And
you'd see like a guy would walk in and be like,
peep in there.
Hey, biggest legs you've ever seen. So this looks like a giant dude.
It looked like a big old dude. Yeah.
And 5 minutes later, like the next guy comes in and there's somebody in there, and then they both double back to that bathroom, but it's still, the legs are still there.
Yeah.
And then you see him speed walk into the other crapper.
Holy crap.
Fake
that's
legs.
Hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So did that help with the temps? Or
That day, yeah.
Yeah. Or did
I think we wound up retiring him that night because we didn't want to get caught.
Yeah, it'd probably be.
It was a good gag.
Somebody crap their pants or something like that.
Yeah.
Who's the big guy who keeps crapping all night? That's genius.
Watching guys go to the restroom and then leave, we were just laughing our asses off.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I get it. Because I went to a temp agency one time and they put me in some warehouse. And, dude, I outworked all of them, dude. Just
that's work ethic.
Smoked the piss out of them. And they're old. They're older than me. I think they're like former crackheads and stuff. Just people that just have not made the right decisions, and they just too lazy to actually go out and try and get a job. I think I just got back from. No, I just got out of high school. I was like, I need something.
Easy way to get a job.
Yeah, just to get my foot in the door or whatever. And yeah.
But the demographics that go to temp agencies now are totally different than
Oh,
They
really?
used to be.
Okay.
It seems like people that are doing it just to stay on welfare. They're like, oh yeah, I got look at temp agents. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they show up, they don't do crap.
Yep. They ain't worth nothing. Man.
I'm not judging. It just seems like that. You might have some people good work ethics go to a temp agency like you.
Yeah.
But I don't see
for the
it
most
much
part.
anymore.
It was like, man, why are you here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, then you do figure out it's like, yeah, well, I make enough to get, have a little bit of this, but not enough to, get up kicked off SNAP or this or Section 8 or whatever, or whatever it was. There's that too. Yeah, I don't know. Man, we went on a tangent.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
Cars.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
the inevitable heart attack from buying a house, cars, and
Right. Yeah.
you got to buy a house and a car. I got to buy 3 cars.
Yeah. Just like this week has been nothing but a big old stress, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then the work kind of sucks. I was like training the dude, and he's kind of goofy. I don't know. He's a good worker, but
Dude, you ever work somewhere? I'll go off topic real quick for a second. And the new guy, he's been there 3 days. All of a sudden, he's that guy that's running around telling people how to do their job. And you secretly know that guy doesn't know anything about anything.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. This guy, like, he's kind of like, it's getting to the point now where, of course, I only had him for like a couple of days, but we have classes that you take to do like certain jobs. So like in my case, for the machining and stuff, there's a class you have to take to kind of help you ease into the job, It's math and stuff like that. And he hadn't taken the course yet.
Oh.
So he had been there. I think he's been there longer than I have, but he's been doing like assembly work stuff. So their stuff is like mind-boggling, pretty easy. It's just, hey, you got to put this here. It's very fast-paced. It is that, but it's like, hey, you put this here, this here, this here, this here. On to the next one. That's it. Assembly line. Well, for machining, it's way different. Everything's slowed down. You have to look.
Accuracy.
Yeah. You have to pay attention. What was that weird sound? Go check it out, and it's something. You know what I mean? They're just checking certain stuff that does this, whatever. So to get a guy that like that mindset of just going and going and going and like, hey, what about the, dude, slow down. Like, you have to look for this, and this before you even start. You know what I mean? So that, and then it's getting to towards the end of the week, they're like, hey, you think he can run by himself? And I'm like, I just told you, moron. He has no experience whatsoever. None of this. He didn't even know what an interdimension was. So I'm like, okay, this is bad.
Inside the pipe.
Yeah. You don't know what an upside down hammer is. So I'm like, oh, God. All right. So I'm like, I'm going to need a few extra days with this guy. Like, we're starting at step 1 here. And then he puts this guy in a cell where there's 9 machines. I'm like, there's no experience here. There's none. And you're going to put him in this. Anyway. So I bitched at him about that. And so I'm like, you got to give me a few days. Of course, by the end of the week, they're like, hey, you think you can, because they give us 2 guys. They just 2 new guys. So they don't know nothing about our department. And so the 2 guys they bumped, they go elsewhere. And a couple of those guys, at least one of those guys, he knew a lot.
Is it just cross training sort of thing, or is it?
It's no, it's seniority stuff.
Yeah.
So these guys had more seniority, so they wanted off second shift. They went the first shift. So the bottom 2 guys had to go. And it sucks, dude. I get seniority, whatever.
Yeah.
But it sucks. And at least do 1 guy at a time. So we can get this guy,
Stagger it, please.
Right. So now we have 2 guys that don't know nothing. We lose 2 guys that 1 guy knew damn near everything in there, and then 1 guy he was good in one spot. But we can put, plug and play, with that guy. Both those are gone, and we get 2 guys that don't know nothing. So now we got to train both these guys at the same time. So you might as well be 2 guys down. So it gets to the point where like, hey, we're gonna need you to like. He's gonna have to run this by himself. You're gonna have to go over here and run this cell.
Sink or swim at this point, though.
Okay, but then it's like he comes over and just snacks me. Hey man,
Say what?
What
am I doing?
What happened? Well, you didn't push this button, moron. I just told you 10 times. It's one of those things. And then he's not. One thing that gets me is these guys don't write anything down.
Oh,
and I'm like,
well, why? Why would they?
I don't.
You think they need to know this stuff?
I think, because I'm gonna show you 20. I'm gonna try and dumb this down as much as possible. I'll show you a little bit at a time, but there's no little bit of any of this stuff. It's a lot. You got 9 different machines with 9 different personalities, and they all do different things. They all make different cuts. It's gonna be a long time. So anyway, it's just that it's like, and then of course management does not care. They're just look, dude. Figure it. It's on us to figure it out. It's like your management. Then they give me a whole checklist that half of it doesn't even pertain to the job, and I'm like, you guys are so stupid.
It's so funny because I'm so far removed from the normal workplace. Like Eve has the same stories from hers. She works at a warehouse. It is climate controlled though.
Yeah.
And I'm so far removed from that aspect of life. I'm like, I just clock in and drive away.
Yeah,
and that's it. That's my day. I just try not to let the elements kill me.
Yeah, your day's different every day. I mean, it starts off the same. You clock in, but you're driving, and then you get to see some wild stuff while you're out there. Yeah.
The only really bad days is when it's over 90, 95, which is that week before the 4th of July.
Yeah, I was feeling for you guys. I'm like, it is stupid out here.
Because when it's 95 degrees outside, that's the coldest temperature I'm going to feel that day.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere else I go is warmer than.
Yeah. And no air conditioning.
No.
It's just how fast you can go to get the air in.
And you know me, I'm a really chill guy, really cool guy.
Yeah.
But when I get that hot, I will get in a fist fight over nothing. Like a bug could hit me in the forehead, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah. Who did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's everybody. Everybody's like that. Temperatures flare up when the temperatures flare up.
Yeah. Crime rates go up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's hot and mad.
Yep.
I bet road rage goes through the roof.
Oh man, awful. I mean, at least you're in your car. As long as your car has air conditioning, you should be like somewhat cool. But road rage has been going up forever anyway. So.
I remember Eve's old Saturn. It had no AC, and like 3 of the windows closed, so like they weren't going down. And it was hot summer, just sweat and balls in there, getting mad over nothing.
Yeah. What did you say? I didn't say anything. Good. Shut up. Like, okay.
I remember I took a coworker to lunch, and only one of the windshield wipers worked. Mine worked. And it started raining, and this is an old lady in payroll or something,
Yeah.
And it starts raining. I turn on the windshield wipers, and she's like, I don't think this is legal. Because hers wasn't flopping. I'm like, it's okay, I can see.
Yeah. She's like, oh God, what have I done?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Anyway, I don't know. It's been a hell of a week just trying to figure all that crap out. The cars too. It's this is the problem, but there's like 20 different things you have to look.
So when you get off work, is that what's been consuming your time? Like house looking?
Yeah, house. Just
loan looking.
Yeah, house looking stuff, and then she wants to go somewhere for our 1-year anniversary, and I've been swamped, dude. It just seems, and it's like you're swamped, and I'm not getting anything done. I can't make any decisions. I have to make all the decisions, and I'm like, this is not how this works, man. It's like I don't know what to do here. So that's been, I don't know. It's life.
Yep.
Isn't it great? We get it figured out.
I've been
just trying to be smart about it, But it's like dark and dim. Trying to figure that out.
It's like when I get off work, I'll come out here, work on this stuff, do woodworking projects, which my projects are piling up. That's getting out of hand pretty fast.
Right.
But in the background, I'll have like true crime stuff going on in the background.
Yeah.
Do you get into any of those?
Maybe a little bit, not a lot.
Check them out, dude. There's one series called the Worst Ex Ever. So you think about how many bad breakups there are in the world.
That's the show? Just bad exes?
And then it chronicles their true crime story where snaps, people are departing.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, true crime stuff.
Yeah.
And there was one I watched yesterday that was, I almost wish you would watch it because it was almost like Maternal Instinct because it's like, what? Really good. This guy, I'll try to describe it real briefly. Married, wife, 2 kids. It's not bad life, but they realize they're not to be together, but they separate amicably.
Yeah.
And then he goes on Plenty of Fish and starts dating women. Well, at one point, he's with a lady named, I'll just call her Kira because I can't remember. Kira. And Clara forgot her purse at his house or something. So they cross paths for 3 seconds. And then he breaks up with one of them and she starts stalking him like crazy. Like every day, messages.
Nice.
Threatening him, threatening the girl. Eventually sets the new girl's her house on fire. And you're like, whoa, this is crazy. Clara just set Kira's house on fire. So he's like, oh, okay, I'm moving to Nebraska. I got to get away from this lady. This has been going on for 2 years.
Whoa. Okay.
And until she burnt the lady's house down, there was no reason the police actually could meet with her and be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
So when she burned the house down, when Clara burned Kira's house down, they're like, all right, we got to talk to Clara. So they tried to get a hold of her, no answer. They go to her parents' house and they're like, we haven't seen her for 2 years.
Whoa.
So this guy moves to Nebraska, gets on Plenty of Fish. Boom, Clara's there.
No.
Turns out it was Kira. She had gotten rid of Clara like that night they ran into each other.
Like
the whole time.
Gone?
The current girlfriend was acting like the stalker the entire time. She had stole her phone.
What?
Mm-hmm. Set her own house on fire. Wound up shooting herself in the leg to like make the story progress. It's wild, dude.
Yeah, I need to know that one.
When the police figured it out, they're like, oh, because she was actually renting an apartment with one of the detectives.
No way.
She had moved to Nebraska to follow and keep stalking that guy.
What the holy jeez.
Yeah, it was great.
Whoa.
There was a few times I was working on this and I had to stop this and like turn that up.
She took that lady out.
Yep. Like that night they ran into her at the apartment or like another day later and then stole her phone and pretended to be her for 2 years. Set her own house on fire.
How does she keep the payment going? How do you keep the payments and stuff going for 2 years?
And she was using a VPN to like hide her IP address and stuff. So it was really hard to actually track it back to be the current girlfriend. Well,
right.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
But when the police told the main character, like, Clara's not here, and it's the girl you were dating, he's like, what? Why would you do all this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet his mom was blown, dude.
I think she was just trying to cover up for the fact that she took Clara out.
Oh, yeah. She did that. She was like, oh, crap.
What do I
She's
do?
like, okay, I'm just going to be her. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe turn yourself in, psycho. But no, I'm going to pretend this lady for 2 years. And
that's a true story, dude. There's people out there like that. And there's the Worst Ex Ever series. That's great. And then there's the worst.
I think I've seen some of those.
The Worst Neighbor Ever. Some of those are pretty good.
I haven't seen the neighbor one. I think I've seen the exes, though. A couple of those were like, jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, wild people. And some of them get voted into Congress.
Mm-hmm.
Or president. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I have to check that one out. That's something Katie would.
It'll pass the time.
Yeah.
Kind of
that's nuts.
Mitigates the buy-in stuff conversations.
Yeah, to get something off the topic of that. Man.
I mean,
I don't know.
I haven't even been watching the news, dude. Like, it's ESPN, house hunting, house repair, or true crime. And then just this morning I get up and I'm like, let me see what's going on in the news. And I'm like, Lindsey Graham died.
Yeah. Wow.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. I thought it'd be Mitch McConnell for sure, dude.
Like, he's been circling the drain longer.
Yeah. He may be. We just don't know yet. They ain't telling us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of out of nowhere. Yeah.
A little fishy.
He didn't look that bad. He looked old, but he didn't look that bad, you know? And then it's like,
yeah.
Hey, I'm gone.
I mean, 71 is that age where you could just go in your sleep.
Yeah.
Or have a heart attack.
It's pretty close, yeah.
But it's so weird. He was just in Ukraine.
Yeah.
A little fishy.
Suspect.
You think we'll ever see the official autopsy on that one?
I don't know. Who knows? Well, if there isn't one, that's when we start asking questions.
We're the only one we'll ever see is like, yep, natural causes.
Yeah. If there is one, but yeah, he's just gone. Or what? Actually, do they do autopsies for stuff like that?
I would hope so. Homeboy just dropped. I mean, he looked. I mean, somebody on the news was like, I was with him yesterday, and there was no reason he shouldn't be here today.
See, I don't know. I had like a grandma pass away. And
Nothing.
Nothing. I was like, yeah, she's old. Like, are we sure? Like, oh, I know she's old, but
found her at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, why is her neck purple? Well, that's just what it is. I'm not.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not saying that, but yeah.
I would hope this merits an investigation. It just smells funny.
I mean, being a senator and like an active senator, and just I don't know where you're gone. Like, hey, let's look into this one.
And you're a war hawk.
Yeah. You just came back from another country that's currently in war. So I don't know. I would think there would be like something, but I don't know. It comes out and say, yeah, we just think it's natural causes. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
I might ask some questions, but then again, I'm sure like he wasn't very well liked with people, so they backhand whatever. Good.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
It's just weird because like I'm in the same boat as you. I'm just tired of hearing politics. Talking heads, hot takes. I don't care. You all talk about the same crap all the time.
Yep.
And I just happened to see that. And I was like, oh, that is actually news.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Yeah, July 4th was nice, and and then it just ramped back up again. It's always anti-Trump stuff, and it's like, oh my God. And it's like nothing cool was happening.
No.
It seemed like, even with the UFO stuff. You said there wasn't a whole lot there.
Yeah, I was on the John. Thought I might look at some UFO footage. Turns out 28 minutes in the newest drop, the fourth drop.
Yeah.
And the whoever presented it did a real good job of like, it was this video, then this video. It wasn't no commentary.
Right.
And but it all kind of just was like floating eye boogers.
Yeah. You can't make out what it is, or
And you can't fly a little closer to that thing so I get a better look at this thing. It looks like a noodle. But then I kind of skipped ahead, and there was some where I was like, ooh, that is an interesting looking shape.
Okay.
But I got through like 4 minutes out of 28. So there might be some good stuff.
There might be something. I think it was something crazy. Breaking news, alien actually got video of it or something. But maybe not. It's just like random flying stuff in the air.
Yep. And then there wasn't even really that much space news this week. You know me, I try to look out for space news.
Right.
I watched a pretty good movie. It's called ISS, International Space Station. Yeah. And it was the premise of, Americans, Russians, and they look out the window and like nuclear bombs are going off and they're stranded on the space station. It was a pretty good little ditty.
Yeah, could you imagine that? Good Lord.
It was a fun show.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one. But that sounds like it'd be fun to watch.
I haven't even been watching movies lately. I just happened to see that one, and I was like, I'll give that. This will be background noise I won't care about for 2 hours. Yeah, but I kept going. Huh.
Yeah. Dude, I watched The Mummy the other day.
Oh, my God. You went back in the time.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm like, God, I said I've been having a bad day, and I'm like, man, I just want to watch Brendan Fraser shoot a bunch of Egyptians or something. Shoot some mummies and some Egyptians and Palestinians or whatever. Just, they have that section with the Americans.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all like wild, and they're just,
yeah.
I'm like, I want to watch some of that. I don't know why, but that would make me happy. So, yeah, I watched that. I was like, yeah, this is a nice show. That's a long-ass movie.
Is it?
Yeah. I think we watched it Friday. I had to go to work the next day, so I had to be in bed at like 9 or 8 or 9. And it's up to like 9:30, and I still have like a half an hour left.
When that came out, it was so good.
Yes, dude. That's an awesome movie.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then they just kind of kept going and going and going.
Yeah. Well, I think they made like three of them, I think.
Then they went into like the Scorpion King. And
then it kind of branched off, and like the Rock had his own thing. Well, the second one was cool. It had a little bit of The Rock in it, and then it just like branched off and did its own thing, and then the third one sucked.
I I haven't watched those in
And
forever.
then like the Tom Cruise one where he did like the Mummy.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to like be a loose like remake of that one because that one's kind of fun and but then like Tom Cruise is just like super horror and crazy.
Yeah.
That shit was okay.
I think I was pretty trash when I watched it, though.
Was he?
I do have bits and pieces of it.
It was okay.
Yeah, I don't remember being like, yes,
Yeah.
so good.
I think there's another one that just came out that was like super scary or something. It's like, man, give me Brendan Fraser back and he's just shooting people, shooting mummies.
When was the last time you went to the movies?
Long time. Been a while. I can't remember what the last time we watched. It's been a while.
We went to see Oppenheimer, and then I didn't go anywhere till the last Mission Impossible came out.
Okay. Man,
I take that back. I did take my son to go see the Mario movie, but that kind of doesn't count. That's his movie.
Oh, man.
I'm just facilitating him.
Right. We seen the last Scream that come out. We did see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that any good?
No, not really. Damn. It was okay. Like the
It's a good franchise.
Yeah. Death scenes were pretty cool. And then, but like how it ends and who it is, stuff like that, you're like, oh, it was kind of a letdown, but it was all right. We've seen that. And I think that's the last one. We were thinking about going this weekend, but I was like, we have no time. I just don't have a desire to go.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Eve wanted to go see the Michael movie, and then we were busy.
Yeah. My sister went and seen that. They love the piss out of that.
Did they?
Yeah. Actually, she's supposed to be making me some Oreo balls.
Ooh.
You ever heard of those?
Yeah, they were pretty good. You had them at the party.
Yes. And I'm like, look, I only got like 5 of those things. I need more than that. I said, and she was like, listen, if you buy the Michael Jackson movie on Amazon, I'll make it for you. And I'm like, okay, good trade. Still haven't got my Oreo balls yet, and I ain't buying it until she gets it. So I'm holding out. But yeah, we haven't been out. I have no real desire. There might be a movie that does come out where I'll be like, hey, that might be cool to watch. But
I'm not gonna. Eve wanted to know if I was gonna go see The Odyssey. I'm like, no.
Yeah, they kind of
sound folky.
Yeah,
woke.
I seen the trailer for it. It looks kind of cool.
Does it? You
also know in the back of your mind, you're like, what they did with that. You're like, come on, man.
And it's so sad because it's Christopher Nolan. His stuff's always so good.
That's
it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good, but it's one of those. I'm gonna rebel a little bit. I'll watch it at home, you prick.
That's exactly what I told Eve. I was like, "Well, watch it when it's streaming."
Yep, that's what I do now. I just wait. I'll wait for it to stream. I'll watch it. So, but then it takes so long for it to get to the streaming platforms, you kind of forget about it. And until you it pops up, you're like, oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. But
I haven't even watched any of the new House of Dragon. I haven't watched the Fallout Season 2.
Oh, dude. Yeah, okay. Stop everything. You need to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, at least watch that.
That's how busy I am. I don't sit down, dude.
Put that on the background.
I'm at work or I'm here.
Put it in the background.
But when I put those on, I want to be in it, Get all this other crap out of the way.
Yeah, but you have those moments where there's just dialogue and stuff. And you're way more into the Fallout stuff than I would. Like some of the stuff you can pick up on from the games and stuff. I haven't played that many of the games. You have, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you would.
I wasted
you probably need
a lot of hours on them.
Yeah, you probably need to pay a little attention to catch certain stuff. There's some stuff that I don't know what what that's a reference to. You know what I mean? But yeah, you gotta watch that one. It was good. Even Katie liked it. Should know. There's a video game adaptation. I don't know what that means.
So
she was like, "This is pretty cool."
You've had no idea.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I take that back. She kind of knew because I wasted so much life playing it.
Yeah. But yeah, at least watch that. I'm trying to think if anything else.
I feel like there's another series that came out I'm supposed to be watching.
Well, I stopped the House of Dragon, I think, after the first season.
I haven't. The Knights of the Seven or whatever. I haven't watched any of that.
That wasn't bad. Had a couple of good parts in it. It ain't very long too, though. So I think it's 7 episodes or something. That's one of those a mini thing.
Okay, so that's the beginning and end of that one.
Yep.
Okay,
that's it. So that one ain't too bad. But the House of Dragon stuff is on season 2. It's a whole other thing. But at least watch the Fallout thing. It's really good.
I just checked. We have no calls. So We do have an open phone line. If you guys are out there, want to call last half hour of the show, please feel free. The number is at the bottom of the screen.
But yeah. All right.
Yeah, we're at like an hour and a half. I don't think my biter's gonna make it another half hour.
Okay. Yeah, probably should bow out.
You ready to tap out now?
Yeah, we can wait a few minutes, see if anybody's out there and wants to call in, but
pull up the phone line, see if anybody wants in here. You guys are free to ask Jake anything you want to know. I got to screen you first, though, so don't cuss, please.
Yeah. Don't be gay.
Where's this at? Oh, there it is. I buried
You
it.
can be a little gay. We don't mind it.
Jake loves it.
Yeah. Oh, you think I'm wearing this pink shirt just because? I should probably be careful saying that stuff. I'm just kidding. We're just joking, all right? Jeez.
He made me wear this shirt.
Relax. It's cool. We're cool. I'm trying to think of some other stuff I'm going to talk to you about, but
There's the Venezuelan earthquakes. Thought that was a little.
that's a little nuts. Took out a bunch of people.
Because it's like, did we go in there and start pumping oil up out of the ground and cause the earthquakes?
Yeah, we did it like a little too hard.
Yeah.
Fracked the hell out of it. And now we're moving platonic plates or whatever. Yeah, that sounds like an American thing to do.
Yeah, because it's like, were they not pumping oil at all, or just a little bit, and then we went in there and turned everything on, disrupted everything?
Yeah, I don't know how that went. I know, like, the reason was, like, that's our crap. Like, we built it for you.
And then you nationalized it.
Yeah, and then you're like, hey, F off. And they're like, no, we'll take that back. So we did. So I don't know. I think maybe they were pumping enough, but they were giving it to everybody else, you know?
Yeah.
So
we had
to stop that.
There was that. We had that go on. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Hope they get a lot of help. I know we sent people down there immediately. Least we can do.
Right. Yep. Like good faith, I guess.
Then we had, what was it, last week? The two climbed the Empire State Building. You see that crap?
Yeah. They're talking about peace or love or something. What was it about?
Yeah, what did it say?
Well, by the time I seen it, like the internet took it over.
The memes already took it.
Oh, yeah. So I don't even know what their original message was, but one of them
when the world loves something about peace and love and will know power.
Outweigh the darkness or some BS.
Some hippy dippy crap.
End up getting. I didn't know he proposed to her either. Yeah, I was like, yeah, he proposed to her up there. I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a picture.
Yeah.
But now you're in jail.
Yep.
There's somebody else's wife.
I wonder. It is New York, so I wonder how long they'll actually be in jail.
Yeah, Brian. They let everybody out. They'll be all right.
But yeah, he ruined proposals forever. That photo of them on top, that's...
Man, I just saw like this random video pop up, and this dude, him and his wife were on this like boat in France, and then on the background, they were doing one of those videos where they go from underneath this bridge, and then there's the Eiffel Tower. And they got this crazy angle, yeah, and then he like gets on his knee and proposes, and it actually looked awesome.
Yeah.
Where he's like on his knee and she's like freaking out, and there's the Eiffel Tower in the background. You're like, oh, that dude's getting laid, dude.
Yeah.
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 That dude is, yeah. If she says no to that, throw her off the boat.
Yeah. I saw that video too. Yeah.
I did not send that to my wife because she was like, well, why didn't you think of that? I'm like, well, France sucks.
Smells bad.
Yeah. It smells of moldy cheese and BO.
I proposed on my birthday.
On your birthday?
That's as far as I could get, like making it cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
To help you remember it?
Well, that, and I had a relative die on my birthday a long time ago. So, like, It was ruined for years.
Gotcha. So you did something to...
Kind of redeemed it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't do anything cool.
Man.
I ain't climbing no buildings. I'm scared of heights.
No, dude. No, I ain't doing that.
Be a sweaty mess.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to just the place you used to go on vacation quite a bit. So, like, yeah, we can always come back here to celebrate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We like being down there anyway. So, yeah, that's why I did. And it was a pretty good background in the back. You can get to it.
Yeah,
the angle wasn't very good.
I think her mom showed me the photos from when we were at the wedding, I think.
Probably.
Of the proposal.
Yeah. Sure there's a few of them around there. But it was so funny. We got a video of it too. It was so funny because we were like, of course, with everything I do, it's all off the fly, off the cuff,
Mm-hmm.
and welcome to my life. And so we did it, and we like, hey, get a picture. It's gonna be you and your parents. We'll get a picture of you guys just staring off in it, in the abyss, whatever. Of course, we're like fumbling, trying to get everything, in place and stuff, and they were still asking me, "Hey, how are you gonna do this?" I was like, "We're just gonna do it, all right." So finally, they're like, "No," they were like. Katie's like, because her parents were in on it. They know what was happening. She was like, "Did you take the picture yet?" No, keep looking. Like, quit looking, just keep looking forward. Yeah, she's like freaking out. She'd get pissed.
Yeah, she's like, "What the hell's going on?"
Oh God, there we go. This is gonna be a disaster. And then I get on my knee. Finally, get on my knee. It took me 10 minutes. And I finally get on the knee and didn't do it. And freaked out. Like, now she's happy again. You got it.
Yeah.
So,
man, I feel like a complete bum now. I had the worst proposal ever.
Man, you weren't at the bar, were you?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it wasn't like that. Thank God. Oh my God. Could you imagine just stumble drunk proposing?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Man. Oh, she's like, oh God. But yeah, I don't know. It's funny. Anything? What else you got?
Dude, I actually just more documentaries. You remember the ship, the Costa Concordia, that tipped over in the Mediterranean about 14 years ago?
I think we kind of watched a little bit of that last night. We switched over to the fights.
I was pumped for that thing to come on because they kind of teased it, and then it finally came out this week. That's good.
What was it on?
Netflix.
Okay. I think we started watching it. And she's like, "Hey, you want to watch the fights?" I'm like, yeah.
I mean, at the time, it didn't seem that severe because it just tipped over on some rocks.
Yeah.
But that was like hell on earth for those people.
Wasn't it like Disaster Cruise or something like that? What's the name of it?
Yeah, I think it's under that Trainwreck series.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. That's a good series. Trainwreck stuff's
the poop deck thing.
Yeah.
I watched that one. I haven't watched many others, though.
I think the first one was Woodstock.
Yeah, Woodstock 99.
Cool. Yeah.
Was that any good? I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Get a little more in depth, I think. Yeah, that was a lot worse than, like, if you were in that time zone, in that moment, just kind of watching it on the news or whatever, like, oh man, that looked like it's kind of bad. But then you like start watching these documentaries about it, and they start interviewing some people, like everybody's different perspective.
Really? Was that where the conditions were terrible, no water, everybody's dirty?
It was like an open airfield. So you had like this tarmac, and the sun was beating on it. And so it just made it almost like a little oven. Made it way worse than what it should have been. Like no cover,
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Have a music festival.
Yeah, the toilets were clogged up. They couldn't get anybody so there's just poo. A poo mountain, dude. And then they started tipping stuff. Started tipping over the shitters, and people are like diving into the mud.
Oh,
mud.
No.
Oh yeah, dude. That's a good one. Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. Then you're like, oh, that was way worse than.
Because at the time, that barely made the news. I don't remember that being a giant news story.
Really?
In real time.
In 99?
I think, yeah.
Really? Okay. Well, it's a lot different than today. If a granny accidentally walks out in traffic, everybody and their mom will know about it. And, it's a whole different side of the country.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was, God. I don't know, how do you screw that up twice? In the 70s,
50 years apart.
was awful.
Yeah.
It was bad, too. And then, like, 99, they was like, hey, let's try it again. And it was worse.
Yeah.
They caught it on fire.
25 years of no planning.
Yeah. Man. That one. What was the other one that was on that series too? Oh, when the Travis Scott concert. You ever hear about that? Man, that was bad.
Which one's this?
I think he did He did his own festival. For it's like his new album or something, and just it was huge, man. And a few kids got trampled and they suffocated. They got destroyed, dude. Because the way they had the layout, whoever made the layout of this thing is doofus.
Okay.
I mean, they had them all funnel in a certain way, and so they would all pile in this one spot. Well, to get around to the other stage, I think there's like another way to get in. So it all just like it wasn't big enough, and they all compiled, and they were like literally smashing each other, and like people were falling, and it was super hot. It's in California, I think. Super hot, so people were like passing out. People, you can't even see them, so you're stomping on them, and they're like trying to get like people's attention, and they're just like blowing them off.
Dude, that's crazy.
And it was like hours of just agonizing. Just these kids were getting destroyed.
Because in any environment, whenever it's that hot, if you have a bunch of people together, someone's going down.
Yes,
you have to have room to fall. And
they couldn't even get these kids out because it was so packed. They would have to. I mean,
could you imagine
body surfing?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it was bad, dude.
Could you imagine passing out and then like you can't even fall down because you're like trapped between people?
Yeah, yeah, it was bad. Yeah, that's another good one.
I've never heard of that.
You would get pissed, dude. And Travis Scott was just like,
he's up on stage watching.
Yeah, they're like literally yelling at him, and he's like staring at him. He's like, whoop, yeah, and you're like, oh, screw that guy. That's another good one. Yeah, had to tug at your strings a little bit. And you're like, oh, geez, because they were just kids, man.
When was this? Like 5, 10
That's
years?
quite a bit of years. Yeah, it was a while ago. I want to say like 2017 or something. I think I don't know. Just whenever he had just a new album come out, and it blew up pretty big, and he decided to like have a festival around it, and it was a disaster.
That's crazy because like 2017, 9 years ago, 9 years ago, it's like pre 9/11, post 9/11, pre-COVID, post-COVID. Seemed like a different world.
Yeah, it's true, definitely. I mean, just the COVID thing was just everything changed, man. You used to go to Walmart at like midnight, 2:00 in the morning, get a frozen pizza. You're drunker than a skunk. Now it's can't even. They're closed at 11. Let's see if I can look that up real quick.
Right on.
What year that was?
Yeah, I don't think we're getting any calls. So after that,
cool.
You can get home, get your lady some food. I feel bad.
Yeah, I could have swore she said to get something after work. So I was like,
as you drive off to do a podcast, she's like,
she's gonna be so pissed. Oh no, it's 2021. Oh no, it was in Texas. Okay,
that was during the
that's
pandemic.
Not good.
Yeah, dude, that's like
it's really not good. I thought it was in California. Not bad. That's good. That's why we look crap up, because I'm retarded. Yeah, November 5th, 2021 at Houston. It had 10 deaths from compression asphyxiation.
Oh my God, trampled.
Hundreds of injuries. Yeah, dude. And it was a really good documentary, but I'm pretty sure it was on that disaster thing. Series or whatever. It was good. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. But check that out.
Check it out, people. Check it out. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. We got no calls today, so if you tune in next time, make sure to call. You can ask Jake anything. Just don't cuss. Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Please. Look below this video. Click like, then click hype. Be sure to check out the channel. We got merch out there now. Till next week.
See you.
Goodbye.